Hi, this is Megan Jacks, and I'm here with sketch number 1 from the November 2021 Creative Memories Virtual Crop. And you can see here we have a single page sketch. One of the big noticeable details is going to be this banner detail that's over here on the side. So they show various widths of pieces of paper that are cut with that ribbon end, and that is definitely a identifying feature of this particular sketch. It does have some smaller size photos in here, along with a just a little bit smaller than a 4x6 in the middle. So for my version today, I'm going to show you, I don't have any photos to go with it, but I did, I'm pretty certain I can come up with some photos for it, but I'm going to be using the You Got This collection, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than making the banner cuts. I thought that was pretty straightforward for this, so I thought I'd try to mix it up a little bit and do something different. Now, I didn't go too crazy. I ended up deciding to use the 3-in-1 tag punch. So this is the previous one. This is not the newest. This is the one they released a couple years ago. And it does 3 different widths, and they give you all the measurements here at the bottom. So when I went ahead and I trimmed my paper, I went ahead and trimmed it to be either 1 inch wide, 2 inches, or 2.5 inches wide. And I did find I really probably should have left my lengths closer to 3 to 3.5 inches, only because the 2 to 2.5 was really hard to get up in here and get it centered. So if you do decide to use a tag punch, go ahead and work with lengths of, your overall length is going to be closer to that 3 inches, even 3.5, give you some work and room in there. And then when you go ahead and you're laying them on your paper, you'll be able to stick them under these other pieces of paper so that you won't even see that extra length. Or you could cut the extra length off if you wanted to use it for a scrap project. So I went ahead and I'm going to show you, I've done a lot of pre-cutting, and the reason is to save time. I agonized a little bit on how I was going to lay out my tag punches here. So you can see that I've got the various widths. I did 3 different colors from the You Got This tie-dye collection. I'm also using some of the You Got This denim. So what I've got going on here, as you can see, I put these in place. I really had to mess around with how I wanted there. You definitely didn't want to see that. I've got a tonal piece of paper that is trimmed just like the sketch mentions here. I went to 6 3/8 inches wide. And then another detail I needed was there's these 1/2 inch strips on either side. So I thought at first I was going to use some stickers. I thought, oh, that'll just be quick and easy, right? And they have these fun stickers of these, these tennis shoes in there. And I thought, oh, I'll use that. Well, then I was like, maybe that's a little bit too much for this layout. So what I decided to go ahead and do is I cut some strips of paper off of one of the denim papers. They have this, pattern with the torn jeans. So I went ahead and just cut some strips that give me that look without being too overwhelming of the pattern. And so these will come in like this. And I'm actually going to turn this whole sketch vertical because of the sticker that I'm going to be using. I am going to use one of those tennis shoe stickers. So this is going to come in as such. I'll worry about getting this all centered. That'll come in there like that. And then at the bottom, I'll put that other piece of paper in there, or that other strip. And then we'll come in with one of these running shoe stickers at the bottom, kind of tie in all those colors from the top back to the bottom. And it will work in just fine to have the, I'm going to go with 3 vertical images is what I'll probably put here. So these would roughly stand for the 3 3/4 inch wide by 5 3/4 inch tall, which gives me a nice border around the back of that. So there you can see kind of how I'm planning to go with this. I have some room to make some adjustments. So if I feel I've got a little too much of this tag business going on at the top, I could bring it up a little bit, and I might do that. I might bring it up here, give myself a little bit more room down here for some journaling, that type of thing. I can move my tennis shoes around. I think I'll probably go something like that, because then I'll have room at the bottom here to put in my title and a journal box. They do show the journal box kind of off to the side. And since I've, done my orientation a little bit differently, I'll make some adjustments on where I put that. So that is sketch number 1. I'll get it finished up post the the image, the final image at the end of the slide of the video, so you'll have a chance to see what it looks like. I can't wait to see what you guys create. Thanks.